Alright, let me paint a picture for you. You're scrolling through Amazon or Etsy, looking at all these beautifully illustrated children's storybooks, the kind with polished covers, consistent characters, soft backgrounds, and storytelling that actually feels professional. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I'd love to make something like that, but I don't know how to illustrate, I don't know how to write, and I definitely don't have the time to learn a dozen tools. If that sounds even a little familiar, you're in exactly the right place. Because in this video, I'm gonna show you a method that I tested that honestly shocked me, not only because of how fast it works, but because of how good the results look. We're talking a full storybook with polished art, a real storyline, a matching cover, and the entire file formatted and ready for upload in minutes. And the best part, no ChatGPT prompt making, no Canva dragging and dropping, no spending a week trying to get consistent characters that don't suddenly grow a third arm on page 7. There's a brand new tool inside BookBolt that does all the heavy lifting for you. And in this video, I'm going to show you how it works, why it changes the storybook game for beginners and experienced publishers, and how you can use it the smart way without cutting corners. So stick with me, because if you've ever wanted to break into higher content books, but you felt intimidated or overwhelmed, this might be the easiest place to start. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now, here I am on BookBolt, and they've just updated their site, so everything looks cooler and newer. And you can see right here, it says create and upload coloring books, storybooks, and low content books to Amazon in seconds. So I'm just gonna go ahead and log in. Now here on the main dashboard, I'm gonna go ahead and do a product search. And here we're gonna put storybook and categories. There's a lot of categories here, but I'm gonna keep it on general. I'm gonna make that search, and we're gonna get all these products that's related to storybooks. So I see a lot of coloring books here, a lot of guided journals, more coloring books, not really what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the keyword search and search up storybook. And we're gonna come up with all of these Amazon keywords as well as Google keywords on the right-hand side. I'm just gonna go through here to see if there's anything with the search volume that I'm looking for. There's action storybook, over 2,000 results. French storybook, over 2,000. Let's go to page 2. There's a princess storybook that could do well. Toddler storybook, Christmas storybook, and there's this unicorn storybook, 1,854. So let's go ahead and take a look at this niche. Let's go ahead and type that in, unicorn storybook. And then we can see here a bunch of unicorn stuff. So coloring book, another coloring book, advent calendar. These are Christmas stuff right here, and more unicorn things right here. So we definitely see a lot of unicorn themed books doing well on Amazon. Now what I want to do is actually make a search for a unicorn storybook within Amazon to just verify if this niche has any potential. Now with the search unicorn storybook on Amazon, we see 636 results. Now I want to see what these books look like. So we have one right here, a bestseller. Here's another unicorn storybook, more unicorn storybooks, an editor's pick right here, unicorn day, how to make a unicorn laugh, unicorn night, unicorns love ice cream. So there seems to be a lot of potential here. If we take a look at this book, this is called Girl and Unicorn, New Bedtime Story for girls ages 4 to 8 with gorgeous pictures. This book has a good ranking, has good reviews, priced at $11.99, so the price point is good too. And this is a KDP book. And how do I know that? Because when I scroll down here, we can see independently published right here. So this is a good example of a book that's doing well. Here's some interiors of the book. So definitely there is potential for this niche. So let's go ahead and go back to BookBolt and start creating our own storybook. Now back on the dashboard, you're just gonna go to the left-hand side. I'm gonna go to BookBolt Studio, and it's gonna open up a new tab. Now for the project type, I'm gonna do a full book, so cover and interior. You also have the option here for hardcover. And right here is the biggest change. So low content was before, now you have the option to do low content or AI story generator. We're gonna choose AI story generator. Project name, we're just gonna name it Unicorn Story Book. Trim size, I want this in that square format. So let's go ahead and do that. And then with interior and paper type, I'm gonna keep it to premium color interior with white paper and choose it with bleed. So going to go ahead and create the project. And this is where the magic happens. So not a lot of things that you have to do here, but this is very powerful. So story name, we can come up with our own story, but I'm just going to keep it simple. Just name it Unicorn Storybook. Now the layout, you have a couple options. I'm going to keep it at illustration above, text below. You can also do full page illustration with text overlay, or illustration and text on separate pages. Now with the languages, obviously I want English, but there are a few other languages here. And then the age range, you have 3 different choices: 2 to 4, 5 to 7, 8 to 10. I'm going to keep it to 5 to 7. Story template: bedtime story, adventure, fairy tale, moral tale, funny story, animal story, educational story. I'm going to go ahead and do fairy tale. And then the character trait for our character, you can do brave, curious, kind, silly, smart, helpful, or shy. So we're going to do curious. And then the moral or lesson, so a couple choices here. And we're going to go ahead and do kindness. And we can also add additional prompts here, but I'm just going to keep everything else the same and then hit continue. Now for the character appearance, there's going to be some character types here. You can do human child, magical creature, animal, magic animal, robot, talking object, or custom. And if we do custom, you can do a character prompt right here. And so for this one, I'm going to go to magical animal and use the unicorn type right here. And the character name, I'm going to go with the name Lily. And now we can choose the style. So this one's on watercolor, but if we go ahead and change style, you can see the different styles there is. Now I'm going to go ahead and keep it with watercolor, but you can see cartoon, 3D animation, and acrylic right there. Now the gender, I'm going to keep it a female. The color, we're going to go with white, and the eye color, we'll choose pink, but you can change the eye color around. You can also add additional prompts. For example, wearing glasses, wearing a backpack, wearing shoes, but I'm just going to keep everything the same. Now hit generate character, give it a few seconds. And there is the character right there. Now, at any point you don't like it, you can want to change the style. Let's go ahead and try a cartoon style and then regenerate the character. Now you're going to be able to choose between the two. Now I kind of like the cartoon style, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with that. And then go down here, generate content. Now it's going to take a couple of minutes, but once it's done, all of the content for the storybook will be done for us. So I'll be back with you in just a few minutes to show you what it came up with. Now that didn't even take 1 minute, and it's all right here. So we can see this is the page text. So every break right here is a page, page 1, page 2, page 3, all the way to page 24. And on the first page, this is going to be the text. So if we read it, in a sunny meadow, Lily the unicorn discovered a hidden path. She wondered what magical adventures awaited her. Now, one thing to keep in mind is to look through all of the pages, look through all of the text, make sure there are no spelling errors, and make sure everything is cohesive and makes sense. If at any point it doesn't on any of the pages, you can easily hit edit text, make your changes in here, and go ahead and save that. Now at this point, you can generate the illustration one by one. You can choose to do an enhanced version, which is going to cost a little bit more, but this is going to give you the best result possible. And you can also go in here to edit the prompt. Now, if we read this, it says bright meadow with colorful flowers at Lily. So this is going to be the character designation right here. Looking curious, sunlight streaming, gentle breeze, butterflies fluttering, and vibrant colors. Now, as you're going and generating all of the illustrations, and some illustrations don't seem to have some cohesiveness, what you can do is you can change the placement of the character, and you can put it to the front up here, which should fix everything. But I'm going to keep everything the same right now. Save the prompt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click all enhanced, and then I'm going to go ahead and generate all 24 illustrations all at once by clicking right here. And this is going to do it in real time. So I'm going to be able to just stick with you on this video, and you're going to see exactly what it does. So for the first page right there, in a sunny meadow, Lily the unicorn discovered a hidden path. She wondered what magical adventures awaited her. So here it is. I can go ahead and zoom in. You can see what it looks like right there. At any point you want to regenerate the illustration, you can go ahead and do that. So for the next page right here, we can see the path led to an enchanted forest. The trees whispered secrets and the air smelled like sweet honeysuckle. And then the next one right here, a tiny bird with a hurt wing was nestled in fallen leaves looking distressed. And we can just see the rest right here. So let's go ahead and look through all of these. So the first one looks good, second one looks good, that looks good. This one kind of has hands. I kind of want to regenerate this. And as you can see, I've regenerated it a couple times because it didn't come out exactly as I wanted. But here's one that looks good, so I'm going to keep with that. Now the next one that looks good. This one, see, it has hands. I don't want that, so I'm going to regenerate the illustration. And hopefully it takes away that hand, and that's a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with this one right here. And this one right here, I'm going to also regenerate. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of these. For example, this one right here, the squirrel chatted excitedly, inviting Lily to Hidden Grove. This is not a squirrel right there. So for sure, we're going to go ahead and regenerate the illustration, as well as this one right here, because there's supposed to be a squirrel next to Lily. Let's go ahead and regenerate that. This one looks good. And that's really what you have to do, is you want to go through all of the images that produced. Make sure it's cohesive. Make sure that you're not missing any arms. The feet look the same. The legs look the same. And the characters are not fused together like some of these are. But all in all of these look pretty good. This one was regenerated. So here's the old one right here. Here's the new one that looks good. And then also we did this one right here. So here's the old one and here's the new one. Now it's also still missing a squirrel. So I'm going to regenerate once again. And here, this one is better because look at it was before the squirrel and Lily were fused together. But now you can see looks totally better. I'm gonna head and regenerate that one. And then let's go back and look at, and so there we go, fix that up. Squirrel looks the same. And one more thing, let's look at this. This one looks better right there. So now I've picked out all of the images that I want, and that's good to go. So continue to pages, and then we want to select the first 24 because we have 24 pages. You can also select them one by one. Now go ahead and continue, and we can play around with the font here. We can change the font. You can find a font here that will go well with this book. I'm going to go with this one right here, and I'm going to keep everything else the same. Now I'm going to do paper edges because I'm going to print and bleed. Go ahead and submit. And as you can see, there it is, all done. All 24 pages are here loading. And if we go through some of them, here's the first page. In a sunny meadow, Lily the unicorn discovered a hidden path. She wondered what magical adventures awaited her. And as you can see, all completed. All we need to do now is go ahead and go to the cover and create a cover. So it's very easy to do that. I'm going to go ahead and hide the cover template and hit OK. Now I'm going to go over here to this column, hit the 3 stars. And you're going to see 2 options here, the story generator, which we just did, and the image generator. Now, this is the one you want to go to, image generator. Now, you're going to have to come up with a prompt here for your cover. So give me a second to come up with something here. So I'm going to go here to precise, and I'm going to choose current AI story context. And I'm going to go with this prompt: tall glowing trees, soft sparkling lights floating in the air, and whimsical plants. And I'm going to use the aspect ratio of a square 1:1. Image count will do 4. So it gives us 4 options, and I'm going to go ahead and click enhance. Now with this prompt, when you use the current AI story context, I have to use @Lily somewhere in this prompt to reference her, because that's what is required. So I'm going to go ahead and generate the image now. And here are a couple options. So here's one, here's the second option here, the third option, and then the last option right here. And you can always regenerate the image if you're looking for something better. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this one right here, add it to the page, and you can see there it is right there. Now I'm just going to go ahead and make sure it overlaps. I'm just going to go ahead and use another Lily picture as the back cover, but you want to go ahead and play around with Book Bolt and possibly use an image that doesn't have a Lily on the back cover, but you could probably do it this way as well. Now, all we need to do now is add a text for our title. So for example, put your title here for whatever your book is. Since mine is just Unicorn Storybook, that's all it is right there. Obviously, you're going to play around with this. You're going to go ahead and now, obviously, you're going to play around with the front cover here. You're going to make it look very pretty, but for the sake of this tutorial, so we don't run it long, you kind of get the point of the front cover right here. Now, it's all completed, 24 pages. All we have to do is go ahead and save that and then download your book. I suggest CMYK for printed books. and then you're good to go. Now all we have to do is check it out right here. And then as you can see, here is your full interior, all ready to go, ready to be uploaded onto KDP, as well as your cover, which is also ready to be uploaded onto KDP. So there you have it, a professional looking children's storybook in minutes without writing, illustrating, formatting, or juggling multiple tools. BookBolt's new AI story generator makes the entire process feel like you're finally playing on the same field as those bigger publishers without needing a background in design or storytelling. If you want to try this tool for yourself, I'll leave the link in the description down below so you can jump in and experiment with it. If you want more tutorials on creating storybooks, coloring books, activity books, or niche research for KDP, let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you see what's possible, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.